This is Krystyna. Krystyna has made a terrible mistake. And she only revealed it a week ago. And she told her secret to her ex, Danny, that there's a possibility his own friend Kyle could be the biological father of her one-year-old daughter, Serenity. In other words, she kept this secret for probably 18 months or so. And now Danny is devastated by the shocking news. Kyle is determined to prove Serenity is not his daughter.
I made a terrible mistake because I don't know who the father is of my one-year-old daughter, Serenity. For the past year and a half, I've led my ex-boyfriend Danny to believe that he was the father of my one-year-old daughter, Serenity. Danny's a good man, and I don't know if he's the father or not. My friend Kyle might actually be the other man who fathered my daughter, Serenity. Kyle does not want to be Serenity's father like Danny does. And I know he won't support her, take care of her like Danny does. My greatest fear is if I don't do this, that my daughter's going to grow up to hate me for me lying to her and not knowing who her father really is.
You're not with Danny, are you?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
Because when I found out I was pregnant, I honestly couldn't handle the fact of knowing the possibility, and I just didn't want to be with him to hurt him even more. He's been there for all of my kids.
Well, both Kyle and Danny are here. And this is their view on all of this. Watch.
1 week ago, Krystyna told me some of the most heartbreaking news I've ever heard in my life. My little girl, Serenity, may not be my daughter.
Krystyna's telling me now, after all this time, that I'm Serenity's father. We had sex 2 times.
I'm the only father Serenity knows. I buy her clothes, toys, food, everything I can do for her, I do for this little girl. I love this little girl. She has to be mine.
I don't want to be Serenity's father. I don't want a baby that's not made from love.
If Kyle's proven to be Serenity's father, my life will never be the same.
I'm pissed off that Krystyna is telling me that Serenity is mine now. I'm about to get married and start my own family.
Krystyna, I'll do anything I have to and anything I can to be in that little girl's life.
Wow. So we're going to meet Kyle in a moment. But first, here's the only father that baby Serenity has ever known. Here's Danny. Danny, come on out. So let me get this straight. You're going to be her father no matter what.
Yes.
Are you surprised at what she just said about wanting to be with you if it's your child?
Actually, I'd prefer that.
You would? You would get back together. And what happens if Serenity is not yours?
That's going to put a hole in my life.
I'm going to bring Kyle out here. Please welcome Kyle to the show. Here he is. So obviously you don't want to be Serenity's father. You know, quite frankly,
No, none of us want
I
to
wouldn't
be.
want to be the father of a child whose mother I wasn't with, you know.
Personally, I don't want a baby that wasn't made from love.
But sometimes mistakes happen.
Mistake of doing it.
Sometimes mistakes happen, and but you're basically ready to deny this child even if it's yours. You're ready to give up your rights.
Yeah, I am.
This could be the right thing to do. You don't know that because you have a guy here who wants to be the father no matter what. Why want that person to be the child? Our main interest is the child. Okay. Danny didn't know that the child might not be his until a week ago. When did you know, Kyle, that you could be the father?
A week ago.
A week ago. You didn't know that either.
Yes. 4 to 5 weeks after the fact that she found out that she was pregnant, she called me and told me that there was no possible way that it could be mine. It was Danny's.
You think that baby looks like you?
Yes. Yeah, I can see it in the eye. I personally see it in the eyes.
That it was his.
Well, we're going to find out right now. How's that? In the case of one-year-old Serenity, Danny, you are not the father. Wait a second, Krystyna. Krystyna, don't you want to hear the other part of this? Come on. You got to hear this. You know, you're the mother of baby Serenity, all right? And in the case of 1-year-old Serenity, Kyle, you are the father. Kyle, would you like to give up your rights to Danny?
I would like to, but I would still like the baby to know that I am the biological father.
You'd rather turn off your biological daughter because you got somebody else pregnant. You're gonna walk out on your first daughter because of the fact that you have somebody else and another baby on the way.
I'm not walking out.
You are.
You are not the father.